everyone, Lisa Rowberry here, your independent Scentsy consultant. Welcome back to my channel. It has been 3 weeks. 3 weeks since we have talked about what I have been warming, and I've got a full bin. So it is time to dive into this. Life has just gotten crazy, so I've kind of fallen off the wagon, and not to mention all the amazing deals that Scentsy has been rolling out. So the deals have come priority over what I have been warming as in terms of like what I am sharing with you guys. So I do apologize, but it's time to dive in to the bin. So let's go ahead and start off. I'm gonna start off with something, and it's funny. So I've got 2 bars here. Each of them are only missing 1 cube. All of my warmers, I tend to use 2 cubes in everything. I was not mixing these. These are 2 different scents. So let me tell you a little bit of a funny story. So I had a vendor event that I participated in a few weeks back. It was actually the Sunday after Thanksgiving. And I thought I had quite a few apple cherry strudels on hand. So, and I personally love the way this smells. So I decided to put a cube into the warmer that I had actually warming wax. Oh man, I love this scent. It is so good. It is the perfect combination of apples and cherries in a baked pie, and you get that like warm pie crust note in there as well. It's so buttery and rich and fabulous. I love this scent, which is why I decided to warm it. So the thing that happened was everybody that was coming by my booth, they're like, oh my gosh, I love the way this smells. As it turns out, I didn't have any on hand to be able to share. So I immediately, luckily I had some cotton rolls with me because I figured what I would do was when I was cleaning up, I would, clean up the wax in the warmer by using the cotton balls, which by the way, if you haven't tried it, it's a really great method to cleaning up your wax if you are trying to change out your wax and the wax is already completely melted and you're like, well, I don't really want to dump it. Use cotton balls. They work great. Anyways, so I decided to go ahead and soak up that wax because why are you going to have something warming at a vendor event if you don't have it to sell? So I took that out. Although everyone came by my booth, they're like, oh my gosh, this smells incredible. Because it does. I just didn't have any on hand. But what I did have on hand was Be Merry. Be Merry was the scent of the month from November. And this is really great too. I got just as many compliments on this scent. So, and I just did 1 cube just because it was at a vendor event. I didn't want it to be too terribly strong. I knew I was going to wind up soaking it up anyway. So I was like, I just want to use 1 cube. So this one's great as well. This is, to me, my own personal opinion, I feel like this is a child of Dazzling Pomegranate and Very Snowy Spruce. You get this really sweet pomegranate or fruit note, but then you also get this pine scent or Christmas tree scent. It's really, really nice and I like it. Like I said, it's basically like as if Dazzling Pomegranate and Very Snowy Spruce had a baby. You would get Be Merry. So got through a cube of that. Okay, so next, and I don't even know when I warmed this, but apparently I finished up a bar of pumpkin cinnamon swirl. I am completely done with pumpkin scents at this point. It's December. I think we can go ahead and put away the pumpkin scents for the season. I'll see you again in September. Oh man, but I do love this one. If you love pumpkin scents, this one will more than likely discontinue in the springtime. So if you want to stock up on this just to have it for next season, because we don't know if it's going to come back, this is my favorite pumpkin scent. It's pumpkin, but it's like this sweet cinnamon pastry as well, but there's more vanilla than like in pumpkin roll. Pumpkin roll, there's more of that cinnamon scent in there. This is more, this has like a vanilla finish to it, which I absolutely love. So I'm pretty sure I have quite a few of these on hand for myself for next season, so I'll be good there. But this is by far my favorite pumpkin scent, and apparently I went through some of it. So next I got through, oh, this one was a good one. I went through a couple of Bring Back My Bars, but one of them was Cranberry Spice, and I really like this. This is good. I don't know that I would like rush for it if it came back in a Bring Back My Bar or a flash sale, but this was nice. It's cranberries and cinnamon. It's good. It's good. I think it's a good balance with the tart cranberry and the spicy cinnamon. It's not my favorite. I would say even like mixing this with a vanilla bean buttercream would be really nice as well. I went through that. Another one that kind of took me by surprise, and this one I can't remember if this was in the last Bring Back My Bar or if it was a flash sale situation, but this is cherry clove chutney, and I actually really like this. And the funny thing about that is the fact that cherry scents by themselves and clove scents by themselves, I don't tend to like. The clove tends to be too much, too strong, too spicy. Cherry tends to be too sweet, too artificial smelling, just not my cup of tea. Together, they are fantastic. I love this scent together, and it's almost like there's a slight bakery note to this as well. So you get the spice from the clove, you get the sweetness from the cherry, but it's warm and it's comforting, and I really like this one. So that's cherry clove chutney. I think I actually have a couple of these, but I still have 4 cubes left of this, but it's really good. I like that one. Next, I got through quite a few. I'll tell you of my fun little combination I found here. I went through a Simply Vanilla Kick here. I feel like that's one that I keep reaching for. Okay. So, Simply Vanilla. I went through 2.5 bars of Simply Vanilla. I love this scent. This is amazing. This is just a perfect simple vanilla scent. It's not like a bakery vanilla. It's almost, I always say this, it's like a perfumey vanilla, but it's not like flowery in any kind of way. But it's not bakery. It's just vanilla, and it's pure, and it just smells so fantastic. So I went through 2.5 bars of my Simply Vanilla. Then I had a couple cubes left of apple butter frosting. So I love apple butter frosting. I have a few more bars of this, but I just had a couple cubes left of this particular bar, and I thought, well, I'm really trying to like finish up some things, so I decided to put this into like one other warmer that I had in the same room as Simply Vanilla, just because it's complimentary. It works. Apple butter frosting is fantastic. It's exactly that. For me, it smells like apple cider meets a vanilla buttercream kind of frosting. It's so good. So it's a really great apple bakery scent without being like apple pie. It's more apple, a touch of spice, and like a frosting kind of note. I love this so much, and it's a fantastic performer. So I had the Simply Vanilla going in majority of the warmers. I had one warmer with apple butter frosting, and then I had one warmer. I know you're probably like, this is all in the same room. So I have a great room concept, or open concept, if you will, where my kitchen and my living room all kind of flow together. And we've gotten a little bit crazy with the amount of warmers that we have, which I'm gonna do a tour of what winter warmers I have out probably in the next week or so, but so you can like see what I'm talking about. But So I had that going. I had one apple butter frosting and then I had one warmer with sweet cream spice. This is growing on me slowly. I love this mix that I had going. So I think what it was another, so my husband and I were kind of like figuring out which warmers we wanted where. And so I wound up adding a warmer to our like living room area. And so I was like, well, let me go ahead and stick in a sweet cream spice because he really loves like vanilla scents, rich, sweet. So I thought this is going to be good for him, I think, and it shouldn't be too overpowering. Now, I have warmed this a few times and I still have half of a bar left. This is crazy strong. It's crazy sweet. It's like straight up like coffee creamer. Like vanilla coffee creamer, straight up, super, super sweet. This is cloyingly sweet. I will be honest, this is cloyingly sweet. But if you just stick it in one warmer and you've got something else going throughout the rest of your warmers, this is amazing. I actually really, really like this in conjunction with Simply Vanilla and apple butter frosting. It is fantastic. I love this. So I did 2 cubes in one warmer, and it was great. So I've got like 2 more uses out of this bar. And you know what? I may actually pick up another bar because I really, really like this. Just as like to keep in one warmer as a complement to other scents. I do really, really like that. Next, we went through a Toasty Cabin, which is a part of the Hygge collection. If you haven't heard of the Hygge collection, this is a holiday collection. I will link that video down below if you want to check it out. This is really great. This is a masculine scent, and this was my husband's favorite out of the collection, so we decided to warm this in the bedroom as his choice. This smells like it's bergamot, it's manly, it's slightly green. It just smells like a clean man's cologne. So that's really good if you're into masculine scents. I think you'll really like that. Next is Blackberry Meringue. I got through a last couple of cubes here. This is another really great one. I believe this one is in my Scentsy Club subscription because I love it. And this is great. It's a tart blackberry, but you get the sweet meringue along with it. So when this came back for Bring Back My Bar, I was all over it. And I believe this is in my Scentsy Club subscription. Okay, and another one that's in my Scentsy Club subscription, actually 2 of these, and I actually got through both bars. I'm doing good at like getting through some of my bars here. Bora Bora Blossom and Banana Berry. Both of these, I believe, are in my Scentsy Club subscription as well. Bora Bora Blossom, this is so like not this time of year. This is so like the epitome of summer. It's floral and it's sweet and it's slightly fruity, but this, my husband really, really likes this. So he helped me with my vendor event. I'm so thankful for him. He like helped me with my display and carried all the heavy boxes. And he was like sniffing through my scents and he's like, why don't you ever warm this one? Like he was opening up all the clamshells, sniffing, and he's like, this smells good. Like, why aren't you warming this? So he really liked Bora Bora Blossom, so we had that going upstairs. That was his choice. This is not seasonally appropriate, but it's a great one for summer, and I believe it is in my Scentsy Club subscription. Another one that was his choice is Banana Berry. This is another really great one, and honestly perfect for summertime. We're in December, but that's okay. This is great. It really is like strawberries and bananas. It's so fruity and fun, but not really appropriate for December, but that's okay. Apparently it was summertime in the Rowberry household. Okay, a couple more that are actually seasonal appropriate is Frosted Ginger Cookie. This one was actually a pretty old bar. You can see that it like the oils and stuff had separated, but it's so good. And this one I actually had going at work. And the assistant at my office was like, this smells like Fruit Loops. I love it. So now whenever I smell this, I smell Fruit Loops. She's right. It does smell like Fruit Loops. But now that I've ruined this scent for you, or maybe I didn't, maybe you love the smell of Fruit Loops. It does just smell like a frosted ginger cookie. It smells so good, and it is crazy strong, crazy, crazy strong. So this one was really good, and a lot of like the patients were coming in, they're like, are you guys baking cookies? Nope, it's my Scentsy. So I got through that bar of frosted ginger cookie. And last but not least, I got through Saint Nickerdoodle. So this one was one from Scents of the Season from last year. I was really hoping that Scentsy would come back with a Scents of the Season bundle this year. We came out with Hygge, which is amazing, but I was kind of like fiending for some of the Scents of the Season scents. So it took a lot for me to break out a Saint Nickerdoodle and actually go through it. But this is a really great Snickerdoodle scent. If you like this scent and you're kind of craving it a little bit, the scent of the month for this month, not a dupe at all, but it will satisfy the craving for the Saint Nickerdoodle scent that you are wanting. Christmas Cuddles, the scent of the month for this month. It's a little bit richer, a little bit sweeter. I get a little bit of a chocolate note from it, but it's good. If you are like fiending for some Saint Nickerdoodle, pick up a Christmas Cuddles. I think you'll like it. So I got through that as well. All right, I got through quite a bit of bars. Let me know what you have been enjoying over the past few weeks. If you have picked up the Hygge collection, if you have picked up, we have a new scent inspired by Olaf. Let me know if you picked that up. Let me know what you have been warming, if you've been mixing anything. Let me know. I love to hear what you guys have been getting through. Thank you so much for watching. If you are new, please subscribe. Otherwise, I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.